Hi, it's Jenna with your local Medequip team. In this video, I'm going to take you through the most common troubleshooting items for your Performa CPM. We at Medequip would like to believe that your machine is always going to run smoothly, but we also know that's not always the case. In this video, I'm going to take you through all the most common errors and how to fix them. If you try and change the range of motion parameters on your CPM and you see the display on your hand control read locked, there are two ways to unlock your Performa CPM. The first way is to move the toggle switch on the top center of your machine from the locked to the unlocked position, as shown here. If the toggle switch is in its unlocked position and your display still reads locked, we need you to press the pause flexion and pause extension buttons at the same time. If your hand control ever reads service D2 or push stop start, the four knobs on the CPM machine labeled with yellow, green, blue, and red dots are almost always responsible for these errors. The smallest of all the knobs indicated with the red dot can loosen over time. It's important that the white hip bar housing and the red knob are tightened. Even if the knob is tight, the hip bar should never look like this or like this. You especially should not be able to wiggle the housing. Next, make sure the yellow knob is fully extended and tight. The yellow knob should never be able to do this. Ensuring that all of the knobs are tightened is a good rule of thumb, but it is important to note that the green knob can be tightened down completely, but not tightened onto anything. Make sure the inserted bar slides in approximately 2 inches. That makes sure it goes far enough that it connects with the outside bar and is securely fastened. Sometimes the large round knob with the blue sticker is not tight or flush to the housing. This happens most often when the CPM is being set back up after being broken down for travel. The most common problems we see relate to these four knobs. It's important to check to see that all knobs are properly tightened before you use your CPM each time. The power cord and switch are on the opposite end of the CPM from the hip bar. It's important that your power cord is securely fastened into the machine and the power is on. If your CPM is pulling, pushing, or simply doesn't feel right, it's likely your knee is not lined up with the action of the CPM. Please make sure that your knee is lined up like this. As always, if you have any questions or issues that cannot be fixed by following the guidelines in this video, call your local Medequip patient care specialist and we will do everything we can to fix your issue.